다음 챕터는 게임기 말썽부리기래요.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
너무 귀엽다.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
수리공의 삶은 결코 순탄한 법이 없었대.
On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
네, 고쳐드릴게요. 한번 봅시다. 액정이 뭘 했길래 이래 망가뜨려 놓은 거야?
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before.
아이고 참. 이게 망가졌네. 아이고.
Nothing. Maybe there's an issue with the battery.
아하. 설마 이거를 고쳐야 됐었구나. 순번도 틀렸었네. 하고 켜졌다.
Do grown-ups play games as well? Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
게임을 하라고? 너무 귀엽잖아. 귀여워.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
아, 일부러 벽으로 던졌구나.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress. And I don't want to. All he cares about is working.
드레스가 입기
He
싫은
never wants
거야?
to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
아유, 본인한테 신경을 안 써주니까 심통이 났구만.
With that,
A이고.
Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
아이고,
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
완료. 다음 챕터는 찰나의 순간, 시계를 고쳐야 되나 봐요.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawn mower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
그래요. 한번 봅시다. 아이고, 유리도 깨졌잖아.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
걱정 마세요. 아이고, 복잡하라.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
요렇게. 아, 뭔가 어려워 보이는데?
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
아이고. 아, 소리가 너무 좋아서 아무 말 없이 소리만 듣게 되네. 완료.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
아빠가 많이 바쁘시구나.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
체크. 다음은 더 큰 그림. 이게 뭐지?
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear-out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
그래요. 봅시다. 소리 봐. 아,
That light bulb
깨졌네.
is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
이렇게. 이렇게가 맞나? 이걸 한번 봅시다. 열었어.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
여기도 렌즈.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
아이고.
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
버튼을.
Still a few parts missing.
이렇게.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
됐다.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector
한때는
had brought glaringly
친했었네.
into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe, plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
아이고. 아, 어째.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
아이고.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
마음이 아파. 완료. 다음 챕터는 뭐지? 이거 어디서 캠핑 갔을 때 많이 봤던 것 같은데.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
아, 재밌겠다, 축제.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
그런 의미가 아니었을 텐데.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
아, 쉬는 날에 일 시키면 좀 그렇죠.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare
아,
bat?
요리를 만들라고? 거참. 조립도 해야 되네.
It all fits. Now to light the gas. 또 왜 빠졌노? 불을 붙여야 될 것 같은데. Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind. I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
됐다.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
뭘 넣어야 되는 거야? 그냥 아무렇게 넣으면 되나?
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
순서 별로 상관이 없었나 봐요. 완료.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.